Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 65 of Direwolf20's MCEternal series, where today I am checking out the offering table. Hooray! Look at all the things. Advancements made. Book of Nature's Aura unlocked. Druidic Arts, chapter unlocked. Traveler's Log, chapters unlocked. Boom! We've got a completed altar. So I just placed the flowers in the structure as designed. With the way flowers are placed randomly inside a block, it's super annoying looking, but meh. That's a thing that Minecraft thought was a good idea. I mean, it kind of makes sense. But when you're trying to build structures that use flowers and, like, they're not symmetrically placed, it's so frustrating. Wouldn't it be cool if you could, like, shift-click the flower and it would always go in the center of the block space? Dude, that would be a cool idea. Vasky, Quark suggestion. So I just talked to Vasky, and I have been informed that that is not possible. The way these flowers offset themselves in blocks is like hard-coded into the flower render, according to Vasky. So I don't know. We'll just have to live with it. Anyway, Druidic Arts. Woohoo! Offering table. So create Spirits of Calling. Ooh, that sounds cool. Ingot of the Skies, also sounding cool. Tokens of Awesomeness. Sweet. Now we did unlock some new things, right? So we should be able to pop in here and see some new gadgets, right? Firecracker Gaze. Fireworks are beautiful to look at. Well, it is a bit pricey to create ones that look really good. The Firecracker Gaze seemingly shares this opinion, especially. Consuming any fireworks that are dropped on the ground around it, it will shoot them up into the air. Once they explode, their explosive and colorful energy is absorbed, and based on the complexity of the firework, more or less aura is created and spread into the environment as a result. For the complexity, especially the value of the items used in the fireworks creation is of importance, but also the amount of firework stars, the amount of colors, and some other variables. Oh, that's cool. So you can basically create aura using fireworks. All right. Creational Catalyst. That thing looks complicated. As described in the On Creating Aura section, most creational devices lack the ability to create aura beyond a certain point. The Creational Catalyst easily solves this problem. Placing it directly below any creational device will cause its limit to be lifted, making it able to generate aura far beyond the previously mentioned point. This comes at no cost in return. That's cool. So I'm assuming that wouldn't work with ancient trees, but some of the other guys, these other blocks here, that would modify. Alright, that's cool. And then we got the Staff of the Shadows. Sometimes, especially when trying to create a monster spawning area, surrounding caves and dark spots need to be lit up. However, these can often be somewhat hard to locate, causing a lot of unnecessary digging simply to find them. The Staff of Shadows makes this process a lot more efficient. Upon activating it, it will visualize all of the dark places in an area about 30 blocks around the point of activation. Well, that's cool. That's neat. Visualized areas are ones where both natural and artificial light will be low enough for monsters to spawn. Naturally, finding and displaying areas in this manner will require quite a substantial amount of aura from the aura cache or similar. That's kind of a cool gadget. That's neat. So it basically will light up, well, it won't light it up. It'll show you visually where any dark spots are. So I guess my next steps are, let's try making a Spirit of Calling. So that's going to be this. Easy peasy. Okay. And then what? How do I use that to make an Ingot of the Skies? So how do we use this Offering of the Gods plate thingy? To construct a way to call the gods, and simply place down an offering table with some flowers around it. Then start an offering, place any amount of items you want to offer the bowl on the table, then throw down the item that will call the gods themselves. In most cases, the Spirit of Calling, close to the table. Okay. So basically I put 3 of these on here. Well, maybe not that many. 3. And then drop that. Oh, well, that was cool. Do the thing. Hello. Sweet. That is neat. I like that. Okay. Now, can I do 6? Alright, magnet, please. It just said nearby, so I'm thinking, hey, that works. So does that give me 2 of these ingots now? Because that would be cool. Yes, it does. Awesome. So now if I wanted to do, like, 15... Sweet. I like all the little particle effects. I'm just a fan of particle effects. What do you want from me? Yep, that totally works. Okay. Spiffy. All right, let's get another half a stack of this iron going on here. All right, get to work, Chief. Ding. And then let's see what happens next. So that got me some ingots of the skies, which can be used for a bunch of cool stuff, apparently. Did that unlock new book chapter-y things that I did that? And now there's all these other tokens and whatnot. I suspect it did. All right, look at that. Wow, there's a lot of things that it opened up doing that. Holy cow, that's a lot of things. So we've got the Altar of Birthing. That's what I've been looking for, by the way. That's the thing that lets me make parrots. That's the thing that lets me make basically any animal. Mostly parrots, because that was the whole reason we started playing with this mod. We done the thing, guys. We got to the point where we can do that. So that's cool. So we can do that now. With that in mind, what else did we get? So the Aura Field Creator. One of the two activities mostly done by humans is breaking blocks. This requires quite a bit of strength and effort, and if done for a long amount of time, it can become quite tiring. This Aura Field Creator creates a dense field of moving aura that is strong enough for it to destroy blocks within it. To set up a field like this, 2 Aura Field Creators needed to be placed. So that basically, like, clears out an area? Cool. That's cool. Interesting. Redstone signal, and after a short channel time, the field will create between the 2 blocks, allowing any blocks being placed there to be broken and their items being dropped into the world. Huh. That's cool. That's neat. Okay. Interesting. I'm thinking about how that might be useful. Energetic Aura Forge. While Aura is quite versatile and useful, it is most definitely not the only energy source around. In recent history, new sources of energy that aren't considered natural have been forged by the people. Get it? Forged? I'm guessing this is a forge energy type thing. The Energetic Aura Forge technically converts aura into what is known as redstone flux, or forge energy, or crystal flux. To achieve this, simply place the Energetic Aura Forge with accompanied structure, and any excess amount of aura in the air will automatically be turned into electrical energy. The more aura there is present, the faster the conversion process will go. Additionally, having the environmental eye equipped will display the amount of energy in the device. Okay, cool. So that's basically turn aura into forge energy. Rails of the Worlds. While minecarts have a limited ability to travel through any kind of portals, it is definitely a complicated setup to create. The Rails of the World solve that problem easily. There are 3 kinds, one for each known dimension. When a minecart travels over one of them, it is transported to the Rails assigned dimension directly while using some aura. Well, that's cool. Nifty. Okay. So there's a nether one, and there's an end one, and there's an overworld one. Cool. Transmutation Catalyst. I assume this is some kind of, yeah, converts. Ooh, that's cool. Bottled darkness into dragon's breath. Rotten flesh to leather. Standard transmutationally styled things. Very interesting. Okay. What else did we get here? More creating aura things. Disentangler of mortals. Can I assume that that means kill things to make aura? Killing any passive animal close to it will cause the animal soul to be freed and spread into the environment in the form of a rather big amount of aura. For this, baby animal souls are less fulfilled, causing less aura to be dispersed. Okay. Additionally, the longer an animal is alive, the more aura it will generate. So yeah, it looks like basically Disentangler of Mortals is kill animals equals aura. But there's a few limitations, right? Like if you kill them too quickly, right, it looks like it takes time for the aura to be generated from the animal soul, and it won't drop its drops. And if you kill it, before it's done, it will just, waste the animal's death. So, okay, Ritual the Brewer. Interesting. Now that's a cool looking multi-block. But basically you throw lingering potions on it, and it'll convert their potion effects into aura. That's neat. There's a lot of different ways to generate aura in this mod that, you don't typically see, right? A few of them you do typically see, but a lot of them you don't, right? That's kind of neat. So this is an interesting one. You have to throw projectiles at it, like snowballs or ender pearls being more energy, and you have to do it in a certain order. So you have to start on the north face, and then, I guess, go around. North, east, southwest, maybe, or northwest, southeast. And if you throw it at the wrong side, it just doesn't produce any aura. So that's an interesting one. Couple different ways to create aura for sure, and I want to play with a few of them because that all sounds cool. So we might have gotten an aura trove. Once the amount of aura required becomes too much for the aura cache to store without having to refill it on a regular basis, one can employ the help of an aura trove. Okay, just a higher tier version. It seems pretty cool. Maybe I should, can I upgrade that, like, right now? That doesn't sound like a terrible idea, right? Now, will it convert? It doesn't look like it holds the aura, which is a bummer. Either that or it's, like, such a large amount of aura it holds, it doesn't show on the thing, but meh. Though, to be fair, aura doesn't seem too hard to charge, so let's just go ahead and do it, and we will get him cooking. So what do? Put it in here, right? And that does the thing. Now, if I have my eye equipped, yeah, that'll show me it. Okay, cool, filling up. So definitely going to need to plant a new tree or two, but also definitely might want to look into generating aura a new way. Oh yeah, look at the aura of the environment here. It's really dropping. Man, is it like always nighttime in this world anymore? I feel like every time I go to record something, I'm taking a nap. So if I take a token of sorrow and put it here, and then drop this. Magnet, please. I'm gonna add you to the don't pick up list of my magnet. Hooray! And then we need some nether bricks. Times 4. We should be able to get this disentangler of mortals thingy. So I'm just curious to see how this works, right? I guess we just put it there and we kill an animal nearby? So let's get, really? I don't have any lassos that are free. I have a buffalo lasso. I guess we could use that. Sorry, buffalo. So what'd that do to the aura? I guess pretty good. Didn't look like that much aura, to be fair, but maybe it was more than I thought. It's possible. Now remember, it said that the longer the creature's been alive, the more aura it generates. So what if we found something out here that was like, you know, been alive for a little while? Like this sheep. Right? And we did the thing. Now you can see the aura thingy in the top left. So as we get over here, aura should be real low. I mean, that did seem to generate a decent amount of aura. That is a decent amount of aura, to be fair. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. That was a lot. In fairness, that was a lot. Okay, that's cool. I'm down with that. And by the way, this thing is full now, so that's neat. Hooray! Alright, that was not bad at all. Not bad at all, sir. And just put away that stuff. Alright. Neato. Neato burrito. We have another dude we could take along here? Anything that's been around for a while? Looking for just entities that have been living for a long time. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look into, like, automating a few different ways to go about this, for sure. So I got a brain slime on me. You think that'll work? I think it specifically implied passive mobs are what do things, and I don't think that was a passive mob. Is this guy a passive mob? I guess he technically counts. I don't know if that generated aura or not. It didn't look like it, right? I don't think it looked like it. I don't think it worked. So we might want to investigate a couple different other ways, right? Obviously, there's a bunch of different ways to do aura generation, and some of them would be more interesting than others to create. What I do want to look at, though, is having more aura than the chunk would normally have. So that would need the thing that goes underneath that block so that it could generate more, right? So let's see. How are we doing on aura in this chunk? We're doing okay. We're not doing great. But this tree should replenish the aura as it sits, right? And this chunk, I mean, they're all a little bit low. But this tree should replenish it as it sits. Now the book had... What was it? Which one of these? Creational catalyst? Was that it? Placing it directly below any creational device will cause the limit to be lifted, making it able to generate far beyond the previously mentioned point. This comes at no cost in return. Interesting. Now we're going to need all the different tokens, it looks like, in order to do this, right? Creational catalyst. That would be this guy. So I don't think we have a lot of these aura tokens yet. We might have some of them, but it requires definitely a few bits of crafting. So we're going to want another set of this. And then Token of Joy. We're going to want all 4 tokens, right? All to be upgraded. So do we have any other more tokens in here? So we've got Joy and Fear. We're going to need Anger and Sorrow, right? And those guys get crafted over with the tree crafting mechanic. So we can pull that off. Let's do this real quick. Alright, so this process should make what I need here. And I think I'm going to need some more bottles of sunlight, by the way. But we'll get that taken care of in a minute. And that tree's almost done for. Alright, so you guys should operate. You're pretty close to being done. Let's just get a new one of these guys grown for the sake of growing them. I do love the watering can. Like bone meal, yes, would work, but you know. I wish this guy didn't have to be on my hotbar to work, but I mean I could bobble him up, right? But I got so many other bobbles. I guess what I should do is take this out and put. That'll work. Okay. For now, at least. We'll see. We'll see if I want to keep them there. Hey, there's my thing. Good. Alright, copy-paste gadget. Get ready to throw down another one of these dudes. Alright, so that would be the Token of Sorrow complete. Now Anger. Ender Pearl, Blaze Rod, Gunpowder, Magma Block. Ender Pearl. Blaze Rod. Gunpowder. Magma Block. Careful not to throw your Ender Pearl. Right? And then Bottled Ghosts and Gold Leaf. Ghosts are totally happening. Alright, you go there, you go there, and that would be that, right? Psst, this is the part where you craft. Magma Block, Gunpowder, Bottled Ghosts. Magma Block, Gunpowder, Bottled Ghosts. Blaze Powder, my bad. I assume that means I have to regrow the tree now. Like I said, it always seems like it's dark around here. There we go. Now we're cooking. Sweet. Now, each of these needs to be upgraded in that ritual to the gods thingy. Right? So we're gonna want 1. And I think we have to do these one at a time, right? There we go. Sweet. Did I get 2 of them? That's cool. Where... Didn't I have more of those thingies? What just happened? Bottle and cork. So we'll get a few of these. Thought I had enough of these. Am I crazy or what? Don't answer that. Probably for the best that you don't answer that. Oh, I get it. I remember now. When I put in... Okay, that makes sense. So we do that, and then we'll do the token of joy as well. I don't know if we have to wait for the items to fall out of the sky before we do another one, but it seems like a good idea, right? Alright, cool, cool, cool. So now we should be able to get the creational catalyst. Right? There you go. Sweet. And at this point, we should have gotten the aura pretty well sorted. Right? So, yeah, it's pretty close to almost being full. So if we do our sheep thingy now, we should get more aura than halfway full. Yeah, just not that much aura. I should look at other creational options, because just murderizing animals is not the best way to get aura, I'm sure. Should look at other creational options for sure. We should definitely investigate that. I just want to see it go above half. I just want to see it go above half. Did I do this wrong? Placing it directly below any creation device will cause it to limit to be lifted. So I feel like that should have worked. Because we did it, right? Creational catalyst right underneath it. Let's try another creational device, right? Another way to create aura was... Firecracker Gaze, Herbivorous Absorber... consume any small flower in the close vicinity to convert the energy to aura. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to try one more time. Is that going up and above? It is! Nice! Alright, so it was just a small amount. Obviously, the animal hadn't been around for that long, but that's cool. Now, another one was the swamp homie thing. Oh, cool. That breaks nice and easy. So that guy eats mossy cobble? Am I right about that? Oh, hello. That's cool. We could totally automate that, right? I feel like we could totally automate that. Right? I feel like something we could automate. I feel like that's something we could automate. Probably pretty easily, too. Right? Because we could have the mossy cobble go into... because you can make that in the thermal fluid doohickey. Right? Fluid transposer? I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's totally doable, right? What if we got a transposer? I want to try this because it sounds fun. Wow, I don't have any of the things I need to make a fluid transposer, do I? I've neglected tech a little bit in this pack, to be fair. Do I not have the thermal machine casing thingy? Really? Thermal, please. Why don't I have that? Why wouldn't I have that? I can't believe I don't have that on Autocraft. That is crazy. But yeah, we get a transposer here, right? I think we have at least the first two upgrade kits we can put in there. Maybe we get a sink? That sound fun? Did we ever teach you? You've got... Okay, cool. No, I didn't do that. Let's do clay. We'll just make a few blocks of you. Let me get this set up, because I want to try this. So I'll be right back. Alright, so let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We've got a vacuum hopper from Open Blocks. That sounds cool. Both of these are nice, to be fair. I think we'll do the absorption doohickey, right? Give me some chests, buddy. So absorption hopper needs an Eye of Ender, and that should be cool. Alright, so... You know what I'm gonna want? Well, shouldn't matter. Alright, so what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a We're going to have a block placer. Okay. We're going to have a fluid transposer. And you will be set to do that, that, and that. Okay. Cool. Always on. And then we're going to have this dude configured for down is items. Sweet. And can I shrink this area a little bit? I can relocate it, but it's always 7 by 7, isn't it? I guess I can't filter it either. I'd really like you to be filtered so you don't pick up like that stuff, right? So maybe we should do vacuum chest instead. I like you guys, I do, but I can't filter you, so I'm gonna have to do vacuum chest. Okay. Because you can auto input enabled, right? And give me those 2 kits. And give me a couple augments, right? 2 of these dudes. And then you're gonna do auto miner, right? But you're going to only change size to be 1 by 1, right? There. Always on. Whitelist, mossy cobble. No, normal cobble. Right? And then I'm pretty sure that flies into the air, right? There you go. Okay, cool. So now watch, right? So check this out. And like, let's just give you, actually, let's get our sync going. And we'll do something fluid. I think mechanism pipes, we have some fluid, right? Advanced mechanical pipe. We will get you ready to roll. Cool. So now you've got water, you've got speed upgrades. We need some wireless. How much power are you going to use at this point? 120, huh? Do I have anything wireless powery? Did I set any of that up yet? Because this guy can do 80, right? So it's not going to quite cover it. It's not going to quite cover that. Call that probably good enough. So if I put that there, right? My goodness, you're slow. Oh, right, you need a pickaxe or something, don't you? That's the one problem with you. You need a pickaxe. Cool. Hey, look at that, it's working. And then he should place it. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Right, so now we want to filter for cobble, right? And I picked up the cobble by standing nearby, so that's my bad, right? But we get a filter, right? You're gonna get cobble. Whitelist cobblestone. That's what you're allowed to pick up now. Cool. So now, if I put half a stack in here to start this guy off. Sweet. Ha 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 ha! That works, right? And I mean, it looks like it's working. I assume that that's working. And that should be like, that works forever, right? Doesn't that work forever? I feel like that works forever. I guess we just keep an eye on that thing, right? I mean, it seems cool. I bet it's a small amount of aura it's producing, though. I can't imagine that's a lot of aura. So, like, keep an eye on it for a little bit and see how it goes. But I don't 100% know if that's going to be, like, worthwhile. It might be cool. It might be, you know, better to do some other stuffs, right? That we'll have to look at. We'll see. I'll just kind of let that... I mean, it looks like we're getting aura in the chunk, so that's good, right? It's definitely working. So that's about wrapping up point. Let's wrap up here. We'll come back next time. We'll see how the aura production has gone once we let some time pass. But it definitely looks like we're improving the aura in the chunk, so that's good. So we'll leave that be. For now, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We will come back next time and see what happens when we overcharge the aura in a chunk. I imagine positive effects will occur, and if we really weaken the aura in a chunk, negative effects should occur, right? I think that's what I understood from reading the book. So there's other cool things to look at as well in this mod, so I definitely want to check them out. For now, take it easy.